Oh my
And the
gosh.
line will be like out to the parking lot.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
It's well worth the wait.
It is worth it.
But you know, when it comes to fashion, a lot of times there's these different lanes, right? There's a lane of comfort lounge. Then there's this lane of, you know, polished and elevated. And sometimes you have pieces that kind of have to stay in that lane. Well, not when it comes to AnyBody. And definitely not when it comes to this all-stretch twill. It is the perfect balance of an on-trend, clean, polished, tailored look. But oh my gosh, stretch to high heavens. I mean, it will feel like your lounge pant because it has such great stretch, which also is gonna give you an unbelievable fit. So this is our today's special value. It's brand new today. AnyBody is only here at QVC, and they do pants like nobody's business. I mean, AnyBody really got their start with their joggers, which we know and love. And if you love fabric and fit when it comes to a great pant, which you should, because that's what makes a great pant, you get these. The easy stretch, that all stretch twill is heavenly. Now, since we launched these at midnight, over 31,000 have already been spoken for. Now, only how many? 21,000? Okay, so about 24,000 to go around. Now, keep that in mind. I know that sounds like a lot, but then I want you to separate that out between the different colors, 3 different inseams, and extra small through 5X in each and every size. So this is the perfect day to pick these up. I'll take you through the colors because they're definitely ones you want to get multiples. So right by Amel here is that navy, and that is a nice dark navy. I love that we have it next to black so that you can see. It's a deep navy is what you're going to order. And then we have black. That's a good tried and true color. I mean, who doesn't need a great black pant?
No, and it feels seasonably appropriate because it's an ankle length.
It's a summer weight.
Yes,
too.
It's summer weight.
The length and a summer weight versus like your maybe heavier fabrics that you wear in the winter and the fall. This color is sage. Now that's been one of our most popular. It's a touch of a green, but you'll wear this like a neutral.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of also color, like that wears like a neutral. This coconut. Okay, so it's called coconut shell. Obsessed. There's my backward, trying to do backwards heart. Love. The coconut shell is so good. That was not a great shot. As I turned around a little behind, but it looks good in all stretch. And then the white has been really, really, really popular. Now, in the white specifically, we started with 7,000, and it's already getting limited. In the regular inseam, we've got about 550. And then in the petite and tall, also limited, fewer than 300, and then fewer than like 200. Right, in tall. So good stuff, grab it. If you still can get your hands on the white, do not wait. And then this is the mauve, which is so pretty. It's that really pretty kind of blush, earthy pink is your mauve choice. 3 inseams, 6 shades, white and mauve, super limited, brand new today. And it is the most unbelievable stretch. So we're buying pants, let's talk sizing, because that helps us get our perfect fit. If you haven't bought AnyBody before, it is one of our QVC brands.
Yes, so stay true to your QVC size. So if you are a small with Denim & Company or Susan Graver or any other QVC brand, you would be the same size with us as well. I was giving a little bit of a hint earlier today with a couple people that were saying, I'm in between sizes.
Yeah,
if you're truly in between sizes, you can size down.
Okay.
Because we have built a lot of stretch into this pant. It's very forgiving.
There's so much stretch. The waistband, the pant fabric itself.
Yes, I know. There's so much to talk about. I'm so glad this was chosen as our today's special value because if there's one thing we do really well, it's pants. Like we said, our #1 best-selling item for 9 years is a jogger bottom. So when it comes to fit and fabric, I think our team really nailed it. This is our by stretch twill. So forget anything you've ever thought or heard about twill. We have built stretch both vertically and horizontally in this pant. It is incredibly comfortable. But it's gutsy without being hot. So it's comfortable, but it gives you confidence because when you pull these on, they're not shapewear, but they're gutsy enough where you don't see any lumps and bumps through them. You have a fantastic, flattering leg line and drape because it's a cotton, rayon, and spandex blend. So the fit, the feel of these is amazing. And we have to touch on the waistband because the waistband, the way that we've designed this waistband.
Here, let me grab the mauve.
Yes.
So you can really see it.
It's all elastic all the way around, but look at the inside. This is what is so amazing. First of all, it's dyed to match, so it really looks very expensive and finished properly, but it's this plush, it's so incredibly soft. And I do not ever see a pull-on style like this with no hardware, but it has belt loops attached. So if you do want to accessorize with a belt, which I know a lot of ladies are loving right now, you can. If you don't, they just melt away because again, they're dyed to match.
Yeah.
And that's something hard to find in a pull-on style pant.
Again, they don't add any bulk underneath the finer gauge top, but it gives you that great stretch. If you really struggle, and I always talk about this with pants because this is like my lane, where to get it to fit in the hips and the thighs, it's then too big in the waist, and I've got all this gapping, and then they're sliding down, and then that just looks sloppy. Or if you're someone where you need a little bit more stretch in the midsection, these pants do it both.
Yeah.
They do it both, hence AnyBody. They take into account truly the living, breathing, beautiful shape of a woman's body, and not all women are the same. You know, it's not like this rinse and repeat or stamp, you know, like silhouette. We all have different needs. The pant will adjust with your body. Anne looks fabulous in that deep navy. She's in a regular inseam, and she does wear the extra small. And then, yeah, and I love it too. She's got the belt on, so you can use those belt loops. I actually think Terry wore it with a belt too, and it looks so cute.
And our model Kate at Midnight had the belt. Belts are having a moment, and I know a lot of you like to have fun and accessorize. But like we said, if you choose not to wear it, you'll never know they're there. They just melt away. It's just a nice to have.
On Morgan.
I know, it's so good.
And then she has it on with the baked clay
top, the sweater
that we just saw. So if you want to create her look, you can get both of those pieces. So like easy and chic. I think that's the coolest part. You know what's also fabulous that we didn't really put a spotlight on yet? $49
for quality.
50 bucks for a pant.
Fine, but it's quality.
That's the thing.
You're going to be pleasantly surprised when you take it out of the package. It's so gutsy without being hot. It is not. It doesn't show lumps and bumps. I've been wearing these all day with no shapewear. You don't need it. There's so much incredible stretch. And I have to say, they make a great travel pant this time of year because, yes, you can actually sit in a car and on a plane because there's nothing digging in. That's why I say this is in a category all its own. It's not like denim. It's not like a lounge pant, and it's not like your fussy, stiff dress pant that's got the buttons and the zippers and all of that. It's a pull-on, comfortable pant that can play dressy if you want it to, or it can be your everyday go-to.
Well, that's why I think we've really merged those lanes that we typically see with fashion. Like, oh, I'm looking for a dress pant, okay, or I'm looking for a lounge pant. This is really that hybrid because of the comfort. That's the difference of the all-stretch twill. It's not this stiff, you know, rigid, scratchy twill. It's got this dreamy, soft hand, the substance that you're looking for, and then the value that you're craving. To get a great pant for under $50, this is a moment to make sure you're stocking up on your wardrobe. You've got something that's a summer weight that you feel really confident in. This one's that beautiful mauve. So the mauve and the white are gonna be our more limited choices, okay? If you wanna get the white, I would be sure to order quickly. Now, personally, I would do the white, and then I would pick another fun color, okay? This is your coconut. It is called Coconut Shell. The sage is a little bit of a green. The black, if you do not have a black dress pant for spring and summer, because think about it, I have black dress pants, but many of them are a heavier woven.
Yes.
They're a much richer, thicker fabric. Never would I wear them on a hot summer day. This is that lighter weight fabric when you still need a black pant for spring and summer. And honestly, you could still wear them for fall too.
Yeah, oh sure.
It's just really, really cold days probably you'll pass. Here's the navy. So $49.98, a 683180 is gonna be your item number. And it's, you know, they're so easy to style too. I mean, that's the thing. You're like with your cute little blazer, you know, Morgan even has like an effortless summer sandal. You could do a little white sneaker.
Yeah, no, they're so easy to style. And I shared this earlier today. It fills that void for me. For example, on a Sunday morning, we always do church and brunch, right? I don't really feel comfortable wearing denim to church, but I don't want to go through the whole thing of putting a dress on. This is what I could grab, still feel so comfortable, like I didn't really even have to try that hard. And now I'm going to church, I'm going to brunch, doing a little shopping in between, and it's comfortable, but it's so cute. So no matter who you run into, you're happy to run into them. You look cute.
I also really like, we mentioned the belt loop, so you can wear a cute little belt. Underneath is that softer, there's like a digging band, but look at the pockets too. Do you see how it is this really great, clean, stitched down pocket?
Yes.
I'm not getting a pocket bag underneath separating and bunching up. And it doesn't like come down so far on my thigh. right? Like it's like right where I need it. And then you also have the 2 pack pockets, which do not only their function,
they're placed at
but
the
they
perfect
lift.
spot to really give your rear a very nice appearance. And yes, the front pocket is sewn into the seam. No pocket bag. You just get that really flush finish.
Yeah,
It's
which is
nice.
It gives you, it's such a great solution to the pants you've been looking for. It's a fabulous fit. It's that perfect balance of casual and elevated, and they fit well.
good.
While looking really polished. I mean, that's the other thing. It's one thing to have a pair of comfortable pants, but then have you ever had those pair of comfortable pants? And then I don't know what my kids are, they love to pull my phone or my iPad, and then just, they think it's funny to take pictures when mom's not looking. And then I have to go back and delete the like
a million
600 half blurry pictures. But then you get a glimpse of yourself, and I'm like, I thought those were a little more flattering than they are.
You're right.
This is that perfect balance. It's a flattering, beautiful cut, but feels very comfortable and easy to wear. So I have all colors with me. Do I? Yes, I think we do.
Yes.
Okay, so black is what
Black.
Amel is wearing.
Yes, size small, if that helps.
The white and the mauve are our 2 most limited. Now our ghost models, I won't give their size.
No.
But
Okay.
I'm in the extra small. I do wear the petite inseam. I'm in that beautiful sage. So it's a whisper of a green, but you're gonna wear these almost in place of like a taupe or a khaki or a jean.
For sure.
Okay. Anne is in that deep navy. And then Anne, remind me again, are you in the small?
Yeah, extra small.
Extra small. And then,
forgot
oh,
to
that's
tell you, they
right.
are
You're in the
tall.
tall.
Okay.
I was wondering because
Yeah,
they looked a
I'm
little
not that
longer.
long-legged, I'm not that.
Yeah, but I like it. So, and then we'll talk about the inseam in just a second, but Anne is in the tall, and she's 5'9". Morgan's in coconut shell. So that's all of our colors. Morgan, are you also wearing the regular?
Yes.
Yeah, so Morgan's in the regular length, and she is 5'8". Now, these are intended to be an ankle pant.
Yes.
To hit right at the ankle, but you could pick a different inseam too. You don't have to stay necessarily within the same inseam. If you want it a little longer or shorter, you
Yes.
could go either way. Look how cute you look.
I know. I was out to lunch with some of my girlfriends, and I wearing the sweater that you have on, and I had the coconut shell pant on, and it was just adorable. So we had to get a couple pictures. It's so cute. We had lunch, we had drinks, and then the only difference I made later in the day was I took the shoes off and I put sneakers on.
See, that's a hard working piece in
right?
your wardrobe.
Right?
You know, with where things are at today, as much as I used to love buying as much fashion as possible, I'm sure a lot of you aren't buying as much. So you're being really thoughtful, right? And you want pieces that also do double duty. To Amel's point, going out to dinner, you throw it on with a little bit of a dressier sandal or a little bit of a block heel, and it immediately looks more elevated. But then you've got the invite, or maybe you're on grandma duty and you've got to get one kid to soccer practice, the other kid to dance, and you're gonna put it on with a Vionic sneaker.
Right.
It works beautifully and doesn't feel like you're forcing the pant to do something it's not supposed to do.
No.
It looks like it's a gorgeous twill pant, but it feels really comfortable and effortless. That's why when you're spending your hard-earned money, you buy pants like that.
Yeah.
You buy pieces that don't just work for one occasion, one wear, one type of outfit. AnyBody all stretch twill works for any occasion, any wear, any body, just as Amel so beautifully said. So choose your color and your length. You can play with the length. I could wear the regular too.
You could, yeah.
Because the regular is 27 inches.
27 inches.
I would need just that tiny little heel. You know, I would need a little bit of a heel. Otherwise, in my regular petite, this is how they're intended to fit. But you're always allowed to break some rules when it comes to fashion. So if you want to be like Anne, and she went with the tall, she's wearing it more like a true pant.
Yes.
And I'm long-waisted.
And you have a
my
longer
legs
waist?
aren't super long. For
Got
my height,
it.
So
Okay.
if I was the other way around, they'd
Right.
probably be,
Yeah.
it's
So
perfect.
if you are a little bit longer waisted too, you might, or don't have long legs. What is that like to have long legs?
Oh, you should see my youngest. My daughter's legs are like, they come up to here. It's
Oh my goodness.
perfect for volleyball. She's got the
There
long
you
legs.
go.
I'm like, where did those long legs come from? It looks so nice.
I see nothing about me's long except maybe my hair and my eyelashes. The eyelashes are not mine. But you know, you want to wear something that still makes you feel good. That's flattering. That's the thing. And what I love about this pant is the silhouette, the leg line. That's the other thing. The straight leg
is so.
It's a relaxed straight.
It's a relaxed straight leg that has a slight wide leg opening, but it's a straight leg, and that to me that's perfect because it's timeless, it's classic, and it works with every shoe choice.
It doesn't cling too much to the shape of the leg.
No.
Right? But it just kind of graces the leg line without necessarily showing all the contours.
Right.
Over 1,000 have been picked up in this show. Grab your color before some of them, like the white and the mauve, are going to start to get limited with sizes and inseams. black and sage. We've got white and mauve, which I'm holding, and then deep navy. And the coconut shell is just crazy. It's nuts.
It's nuts.
Because of coconut.
Coconut.
No, I love that.
I'm waiting.
I do